hello again, you wonderful humans. I hope you're doing well. You doing well? I hope so. We are once again going back into the depths of Arden. Last time we finished off fighting something. What was it? There is a group of them. Oh yes, fire beetles. We killed 3 fire beetles. Let's just remember that, because we don't want to forget. And I was kind of looking at what we've managed to accrue since our last return to the surface, and whilst we've got a reasonable amount of experience, we really haven't got much gold yet, right? And we need to make a certain amount of gold to make it worth our while. So I think we're going to have to stay down here a wee while longer and try and find ourselves some more gold. So that's probably what we're going to do. But let's have a think. We still have, an hour and a bit in this day before we're going to have to give up and go somewhere where we're not going to get mauled. Why is that saying YouTube music? That's weird. I don't know. So yeah, we're going to have to go carry on through and try and find some more loot. So we were currently in this room where we just finished off the fire beetles. Now, as we all know, fire beetles will yield a, what's it called? They've got like a ignition kind of thing in them that you can use as a light source for quite a while, if memory serves me correctly, but at least six turns. So that's something to bear in mind. Caladrel doesn't have a bow, so they won't be able to do much. We'd have to wait until like a combatant was engaged with somebody else, and then Caladrel can come in and try and support, right? So that's kind of how we'll be thinking about that going forward. The two big front line fighters are still fine. Everyone else is fine. It's really just Caladrel who's took a kicking. But I was also going to write up my inventory elsewhere, but I've not got around to doing that. Another thing I've done is I've written out proper saving rolls. So I'll use these kind of proper saving rolls for a while, but also use this save here more as a skill check. Just something I'm thinking about. So I've got all the standard ones on here, but I also included the gnome, the drow, the durgar, and the sphere Neblin. They're the dark gnomes, right? Just in case, as some options there. We got that scroll of sanctuary, which basically means that the bad guys will avoid whatever it's cast on. It's cleric scroll. We've got a scroll of identify. You know what we could do with that? We could identify that spear using this scroll. That would probably be a good idea. That would probably be a sterling idea. So I think we've probably left that spear back at base with everyone else because it's heavy, right? It's a heavy old spear until it gets named. So that'll be that. Okay. So we're in here, and we're going to continue going down this corridor this time, because I don't think we're in a mood to... Well, we can check, right? I was watching, what was his name? Daniel? Not Daniel, that's Bandit's Keep. Who was it talking about Traveller today? Hold on, let me just check. Just so... Here it is. Brian's channel. Where they're talking about like putting out 4 options and then rolling based off of those, which I think is pretty similar. I've got a kind of solo war game solution, and it basically says write down three methods of three actions that you'll take, and roll to pick one of them. So really there are only two good ideas based off of what we can see, and that's we continue in this direction and see if we can get gold, or we go over here and we try and sneak into one of the other areas. The other thing I was thinking about is that if we're going to stay down here, right, we can sleep in this room because it's a secret room and no one else has discovered it to date. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And I think if we went this way, we'd use up too many turns not exploring. So I think this way makes sense, despite the fact that, whew, it's a thing. Okay, so what we see down here, as we kind of glance our torch in this direction, what we see is a bit of this 29. So what does that look like? Halls it off. Room 29. 329. Where are you? 316, 322, 323, 327, 329. Oh wait, and also, well, before we went there, we were going to check this area for something. And what was this one called? This is 19, right? And what was going on in 19 before we got rudely interrupted by fire beetles? The Feathers of Justice. This chamber is brightly lit from a continual light spell cast on the ceiling. The entire area detects strongly of magic. Okay. All 3 walls are painted with brightly coloured frescoes. On each wall, the main image depicts a female deity with an ostrich feather in her hair, handing a feather to a small human worshipper. Other humans bear the feathers before them as they walk into the crypt. In the background of each of these images is Toth the Recorder. The upper register of each wall shows worshipping, beseeching Matt with outstretched hands, while the lower register shows demons, monsters, and crocodiles. In the centre of the chamber is a dais, raised 3 foot above the floor. It is made of white marble, contrasting with a regular stone. On the top of the dais is a 10 by 5 foot onyx table, suspended in the air above the centre of the table is a white ostrich feather. It can easily be grasped and removed from this place. Another feather will immediately appear. Okay. So, yeah, I think it's probably pretty likely that Caladriel Caladriel, Ren, Qatar. So I think Caladriel will take a feather. They're lawful and all that sort of thing. That's not lined up very well. There we go, that's better. Oop. Oop. There you go. That's just my housemate saying he's going for a run. How exciting. So where was I? Oh yeah, will Caladriel take a feather? I think it's pretty likely. I don't think we need to roll. So Caladriel takes a feather and a new feather appears. So that's kind of that. Does anyone else want to take a feather? I mean, Caladriel isn't struck down by lightning or anything, so I think that probably they all take a feather. And toasty, quite toasty. I've got stuck in my coat. Well, not coat, jacket. Megura jacket. There we go. It's better. A little bit less toasty. So cool. Right. Okie dokie. This is good. They've all got a feather. Because if you think about it, the pictures in the background, everyone's taking a feather. So, you know, it only makes sense that we take a feather as well. So let's take that there feather and see what's going on. We have feathers. Right. So we kind of did that after fighting the monsters. So let's just mark that off. Now, yeah, let's go down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do we see when we go around here? And we're looking for 29, right? I think that's 29. Maybe. Or is that just 20? Oh, God. It's actually 20. That's a 20. 20. Antechamber. Okay. 4 slim stone columns separate this former guard post from the hallway. An adventurous corpse lies in the darkness of the guard post. She has not been discovered by the halflings. And still... Right, okay, well. Fair enough. So there's an antechamber. How does this look? It's 3 boxes. So... like so. Wait, no, more like so. Okay. And the corridor then continues in this direction. And we'll search the antechamber because, you know, it's there, and that means we need to roll for a random encounter. There is no random encounter. That's good. So we search here, and what is it we find? Leather armor. That's not very interesting, but 16 gold pieces, 16 GP, 16 GP, 34 silver pieces, and 44 copper pieces. The only thing copper pieces are good for is sling stones, potion of invisibility, and a potion of diminu, making things smaller. Potion of invisibility and potion of diminution. I think that's what that means. I think it's a one that makes you small. But they will test for test for potions. Dwarf probably test for potions because the dwarf has the best poison resistance in case it's poison. So this makes the little drop that they have kind of makes a bit of their tongue go invisible, and this makes the dwarf kind of like when he takes a little drop kind of shrink by like a millimeter. So that kind of indicates what those do. And let's carry on. Let's get out the map. So this continues. So we've got 2, 3, and it opens up into a chamber. So yeah, okay. Opens up into a chamber like this. And then these are indicated by these, which are normally portcullises. But let's see what the room description is. There's something in the middle. There's a circle in the middle, according to this map. Let's have a look. Let's see what it is. What's going on here? What room is it? 21. 21. Catacomb entrance with stairs leading up to level 2. This circular hall is a funnel point for those entering or leaving Toph's catacombs. As such, it contains levers used to raise and lower several sets of iron portcullises designed to prevent intruders from disturbing the dead. Fair enough, we probably don't know that. In addition to the portcullises, currently function to prevent the walking dead from infesting the rest of the complex. We also don't know that. The 4 curved sections of a wall each feature the same image. Toph as an ibis-headed man presenting a scroll to a woman carrying an ankh and wearing a headdress shaped like a throne. This scene, don't know. In the centre of the room is a low dais, out of which protrude 3 iron levers. Each lever controls one of the portcullises. They're stiff, and there is a 5% chance that one will break. Portcullises. All 3 portcullises are in the down position. They can only be opened using the levers, or via a normal lift gates roll. Stairs to level 2. So these are stairs to level 2. Stairs up. So that's interesting. And then I think my housemate's got home. He had a very quick run. So, right, yeah, 5% chance. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, so there are 3 levers. I kind of presume that they link up in some fashion to the rooms. So let's pull a lever. Which one do we want to go through? 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. 1 to 2, so we're going to try and go south. There's a 5% chance that the lever will break. The lever does not break. And the door to the south is opened. Okay. Let's go south. Oh, wait, is this... Okay. Hold on. Right, okay, that's wrong. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but it definitely sounded like it was saying that the stairs up were here. But they're not. The stairs up are here. Stairs up. Okay. So, yeah. So we go back to the room, and I guess we'll leave that lever up, right? Seems harmless. And let's then open this one. Oh no, well let's count 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 4 to 6. We're going to try this one. Okay, 5% chance with the lever breaks. 14, close, but no cigar. The lever is not broken. But that did take up a turn. Okay, so there's some special instructions for this area. Let's have a look and see. Lesser but still honoured devotees of Toth were buried in this twisting maze of passages. The 15-foot high corridors contain 8 burial niches, 10 by 15 sections of wall, blah 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 blah. The niches contain the bones and the occasional mummified corpse and bits of what? Where was I? Yeah, the observant might notice that walls and floors of a catacomb are remarkably free from dust and general trash. Those desirous of searching every niche, probably not, no. So we're not going to search every niche. For Walking Dead, well, we're not doing extended searches. Okay. So, hold on. After all living creatures have spent 1 to 4 turns in the catacombs, the dead will start rising. Roll a Walking Dead roll to see to see the distance and how far away. Each additional turn spent in the catacombs requires an additional roll of a table. Possession of a feather of mat obtained in 319 will render one immune from the fatal attraction of the undead. Note that each member of a party must have a feather in order for the party to be truly immune. Well, they do. Okay, that's good. So we don't have to worry about this entire mechanic. In addition to the Walking Dead, a very old gelatinous cube roams the corridors. When the catacombs are first entered, the cube will be in the far western edge, near the hole into which the set cultists sometimes dump. It is attracted by noise like combat and pursues intruders relentlessly. Okay. Fortunately, no combat. Unless we wander into a wandering monster. Okay. Okay. Slash cube should be... Okay. Fine. Okay, fine. Oh. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Let's go. So we're heading up. 1, 2, 2 up. And then this heads in this direction to a dead end. And 2 up. And we can see 3, right? So we can see... that kind of continues in that direction. So, which way are we going to go? Well, we're probably not going to go this way. So, 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 4 to 6. We're going to go this way. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what we see here, again, this goes up by 2. This goes forward. Like so. And then this goes down. Like so. And it continues down another 1. Like so. Okay, so 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. 1. We're going south. Oh, hold on. This is a turn, so we actually need to rest and roll for a monster. No monster. Right, next we're going down. So 1, 2. Here we can see 1 to the right, and then 2. We can see in this direction. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 1 to 2. So we go down here, and that's a dead end. So we're going to go 1. We can probably see it from here. So 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll continue going south as we just come from that direction. I don't know. Actually, 1 to 4 we'll go this way. 5 to 6 we'll go back up that way. 1 to 4. Okay, we go down this way. So this goes like so. Okay. Like so. And we stood here, right? So this goes down here. Keeps on going. So, again, I guess. Wait, 1, 2. So that's we've moved like 4. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 1 to 3. We're going to go this way. Okay. We're on about 5, 6, 7, 8. So from 3. From 3, we can see 1, 2, 3 on this edge, and then down. This goes 1 more forward, like so. Hold on, is that right? That's not right. These are hard enough when I've already got the actual physical map in front of me. It's got to be a real pain in the backside for a player mapper to be doing the mapping. Okay. So we carry on. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gets us to here. Here we see that this is just another little alcove. We see that this goes... There's a bit here. It goes up, and then this goes like so. To another dead end. That's turn 9. So... I guess we've only got one way to go here. So 1, 2, round this corner. We see... No, computer, don't make my monitor go to sleep. We see that. And this. And probably opening up into... So if we're here, we can see a wall here. We can see... this going up here, and we can see this going like so. This 1 to 3, so 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 4 to 6. Okay, we're going to carry on this way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're here, and from here we can see this goes over here, this closes up here, and this has a there, and then this goes for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this goes here, like so. Okay, well, I'm guessing that's the that's that. Let's have a. Well, there, I mean, we've got a bright old torch here, so let's see. Well, by bright, I mean should mark off a torch. Torch. Let's roll for surprise. Okay, not surprised. So we see the gelatinous cube because we can see some stuff floating in midair. So we can see this gelatinous cube. So I feel like it's going to be a bit of a fight because, you know, gelatinous cube. What are we looking at here? Oh, maybe it's not a fight. Well, maybe it'll be a short fight. Where's the... Here it is. Right, where's my pen? Here it is. We are looking at size large. Doesn't matter because we don't have any halflings. But gelatinous cube. 5 hit dice. 1 attack. Doing 2d4. And paralysis. And it's immune to cold. Partially immune to cold, electricity, fear, hold, paralyzation, polymorph, and sleep. Fortunately, none of the things that we have. So, oh right, and hit points 35. It's entirely defeatable. Right. Its biggest problem is that it's got a... Oh right, and what's its armor class? That's important. AC 8. So it's easy to hit. Right, what have we got going on for range? You've got nothing. Oh no, you've got a short bow. You have got nothing. Holy water, no use. You've got a short bow. So I like to use short bows because they make more sense in a dungeon. You have got a crossbow, and you've got flasks of oil. Right. So, our objective is going to be to... How fast does it move? Movement. 60. There you go. Alright, yeah, so that's really slow, right? So 60 means it moves 20 foot per combat round. So we can just outpace this. This is going to be a very... Well, it depends on who goes first. Okay, let's see who goes first. Party goes first. So, if we think Cube Boy is... Cube. Now let's do it this way. QB is here. Party is what was going on here? What's going on there? So this is come out here. This goes here. Right? Yeah. That goes there. This shouldn't be there. This goes up. Got this all wrong. This goes up. And the cube. Rub that out. And turn this into a wall. Cube starts here. Party's here. So that, yeah. So that's where we saw it. Party goes first. So, short bows shoot 60. So party is going to move back to here and fire its fire their bows at this. So you get to shoot, you get to shoot, and you get to shoot. 1 hit. 9, yeah, is a miss. 4 is a miss. 6 points of damage. That was a really lame roll, but it was a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I think this boy will probably do a double move, I suppose. I know it's not really a thing, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes it more of a foreboding threat, right? So, initiative. It goes first, so it can move 2. I probably shouldn't have let it move 4, but hey, we've done it now. So it's within 10 foot, but it still can't attack. So the parties go, and they will move back 3. 1, 2, 3 to here, and they will once again shoot at the beastie. Okay, 13s. So that's a hit. No, it's a miss. 13, that's a hit. 13, that's a hit. So, D6s. 3 points of damage. Could have done better. Kids, you could have done better. So that's another 3 points of damage. 1, 2, 3. I think throwing is normally 30 foot for short range, which does put it out, but we could do it for medium range. Misses anyway. Okay, and let's get rid of a flask of oil. See who goes first. Okay, party moves first, so they will move back to here. Hold on, how much does that put between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Should probably move back to here. So that's still within short range for all your weapons. 18, 15, they both hit. Seven points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Its move. So it will again move 4. So it will be 2 away from the party. So here. Initiative. See if it can catch up to him. It might be able to. 5. Now, oh, here's a choice, right? We can either go around this corner and not be able to have an action, or we can stand and fight at this corner. And I feel like that's what we're going to have to do, right? Because otherwise, we'll have to wait for it to come around the corner. And that sounds like a terrible waste of time. 2 12s. 12 hits. And 12 hits. 3 doesn't hit. Nothing. Where's D6 for you gone? Why are you on there? Where's your D6 gone, my friend? Is it there? I think it is. 5 more points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it gets to close into melee range with the party. Morblin and... No, we'll probably have David and Borin on the front line. So it attacks. Where's AD20? Who's it going to attack? 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 1 to 3. So it's going to attack Borin. So Borin has an armor class of 3. So we're looking at this column. 5 and 3. It needs a 12. 14. It hits. It does 2d4 worth of damage. So that's 3 points of damage. So that goes down to 6. And he needs to make a save versus paralysis. So 10 or above. Come on. 17. Okay, he's cool. Not paralyzed. Not paralyzed yet. Next round, who goes first? Beastie, Party. Beastie goes first. Well, it will continue to attack the guy that it was attacking before. Well, I'd say there's a 2 in 6 chance it attacks the other one. So 1 to 4, it attacks Borin. 5 to 6, it attacks David. So it attacks David. There's this dice. Here it is. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Okay, that's a 20, so it hits. It does 2d4 worth of damage. So that's 5 points of damage. That's a lot of damage. Taking us down to 4. Now a level 1 fighter, not as good on a save. 14 or above. Come on. Get a 14 or above. Yes! Okay, we're good. Still in a fight, people. Still in a fight. Right. So these two are going to melee. Caladrill is going to throw a fire. Qatar is going to shoot a bow. And Morblin is going to... Well, given it's a 10 foot, we can fit 3 people in the front. So Morblin's going to go in and whack it with the whack it with the warhammer as well. So range, oil, fire. These are both +1 because they're at very close range. 12 hits and 6 doesn't hit. No. So miss but hit. So that's d4 worth of damage. I think. No, we're doing d6s, right? 5 more points of damage. And it goes out because it's a slime. And slimes don't catch fire unless they're flammable. Which would be a bad time for a slime, I think. Where did I put the slimes card? There it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25... 27. With 3 melee attacks. You, and you. Oh my god, that's an awful roll. 7's a miss. 9 is a miss. 10. 10 is a hit. Okay. Good job, Morblin. And that's 6 points of damage from Morblin. Okay. So another 6. 2. 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 33. One more round. If only one of the rest of you weren't useless, we'd be good by now. It goes first. So, again, it's now got 3 options. So on a 5 or a 6, it will swap targets. It doesn't swap targets. It's going to attack the fighter again. We might end up having to run after this, eh? So, it needs to get armor class 2. Armor class 2, it needs a 13 or above. It doesn't. It misses. Boop! Boops off of him. Right, our round. We're just going to use the bow. And we're going to miss. I think you missed every shot. It's impressive. Okay, you 3. You shouldn't miss. Yeah. Next round. Okay, party goes first. That's a hit. Well done. You've managed to make the incredibly low bar of managing to hit 4. So 4 kills it. It is dead. Wow. 5 hit dice gelatinous cube. 5 hit dice gelatinous cube. No relentlessly pursuing us. A glorious battle. And more to the point, treasure. Well, the Walking Dead have no treasure. Inside the gelatinous cube, however, there's a 43 gold pieces. Okay, 43 GP. A 90 GP garnet. And a 230 GP emerald. And, well, what we know is a wand of polymorph, but we'll need to find somewhere to get identified. I mean, we could use that identify scroll, but we're saving that for the spear, because the spear seems exciting. Any of the magic items that we have haven't been identified. Like scroll, yeah. So we got 3 scrolls. Identify. What's identify Basil's torch treatment? Gust of wind. Identify. We got the sanctuary spell, and we've got this wonder polymorph. But we're still not fully sure of what's going on here. But that will take a round. And that also means bad guy check. Double bad guy check. Second bad guy check is not good. So, second set of bad guys. Second set of bad guys. What are we looking at? Random encounter. D20. 20. That doesn't sound very good. A set patrol of 4 guardsmen and a set acolyte. New monster. This encounter will only happen once. Reroll subsequent rolls. Okay. So distance is 100. Distance will be 2d6. 40 foot. Right. So they must be behind this. Wow. Do they come from this way or this way? So 1 to 3, 4 to 6. Well, they can't come from this way because that's closed. So they can only come from over here. They could probably come from this way. So 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 1 to 3. So they're just coming straight up here. And they're 40 foot away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. And are they... I mean, they won't be surprised because they've been attracted by the sounds of combat. So are we surprised? We're not surprised. Okay, so we see them coming. So there are these guys coming down, and they have red scale mail and wooden shields. They've probably got torches, got big old maces with them and spears. And there's another guy with them who also looks kind of mean. I'm going to roll to see if we... My ear's itching. Stop itching. There we go. What's their reaction roll going to be? 8. So, kind of... Although... Hold on, I read somewhere earlier that the set people are kind of like kill on sight types. Let's double check that. Not 2-5. That's 2. We're not interested in 2. We want to stay on 3. A group of evil halflings. No, we dealt with them. Well, we've not dealt. We've avoided them. The Northworked area. Yeah, not interested in that. 3 to 2 to 3 to 4. Okay, no, those are the a group. No, that's a group of evil halflings. To the west, the priesthood has re-established its influence and conduct dire rituals. Okay, it hasn't told me anything about how boopy they can be. Precincts for beastmen. Precincts for tough. Factions. For band of evil halflings. Yeah, fine. Where's the hidden temple areas? For west of the public cult. Factions. The cult are set. Okay, fully controls this region. Reckless incursions into Set's territory will be met swiftly by deadly force. Alright, so I kind of, although 89 to 110, we're not inside of Set's territory, so I reckon. I mean, 8 is kind of a positive, neutral reaction. What's my highest? Charisma, 1. Okay, +1. Okay. Takes it to a 9. My reaction table out. 9's kind of positive. You know, not immediately getting their swords out to attack. They look tough, and they look a bit mean. Two choices here, really. Well, 3. Do we try and parlay? Do we attack? Or do we run? Right? 1 to 2, we attack. 3 to 4, we parlay. 5 to 6, we run. Okay? We try and parlay. Okay. Well, they can't see us, and they're like, where's that combat section now? Oh, hold on. 3 to 1, 3 to 70, roll a 20. Yeah, set patrol composed. Okay. One moment. Let me have a... Okay, yeah. What do we think will happen here? What do we think? Well, they see us, and they you know, do they, you know, well, they got an 8 on their thing, +1, so they're kind of positive neutral, right? They're not immediately seeking to attack us. They're probably more trying to figure out if we're a threat or not. And so... And so they're going to be like a... what are you doing in our... What are you doing here? Kind of thing. And we'll be like, I mean, isn't that obvious? We're exploring the caves. Now, does this like make them hostile? Right? I reckon it's likely. Right? 75. 25. So yeah, but that's a no, right? So we've got over the thing, right? So no, they're not hostile upon hearing that. I think probably they're going to be curious about what else there is out there. And we'll just tell them about the halflings, right? There's a group of halflings. They're kind of set up and they're robbing stuff and they're extorting people. And these guys are like, oh, okay, well, that's a thing. All right, let's have a reaction. So 10, right? So they've drifted up into kind of positive territory, and they're like, well, stay out of this area back here because this is our patch. Okay, if we see you around here, we'll have to take it seriously. And we're like, right, okay, that sounds fine. He says. We were heading back anyway. You know, oh, good. Yeah, you're best off, you know, going anywhere else but here. And, all right, thanks. That's really helpful of you. Thank you very much. Okay. And they head back down the corridor. Very reasonable for followers, I said. And we're gonna try and get out of here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gets us to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gets us to here. And then I think we're going to leave. I think we got some extra stuff out of that gelatinous cube, and we want to go out and cash up. So I think this gets us out. Oh, but this gets us out of this section, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To here, so we're going to have to rest. We're going to have to roll for an encounter. No encounter. Now, if we keep on going, we're going to be at -1 to all of our rolls because we're tired. So this is just what's going to happen. So we're going to continue up here. Yeah, it probably gets us out of this floor, right? Now, we're going to take, I think we said something like 4 to get back up to the other floor. And we'll have a rest on the stairs. And that takes us to here, right? And this is a D10 encounters on a 1 as well up here. So we're then going to go. We've not cleared this off, haven't we? So we're going to have to go. Rest that turn. Burn another torch. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to here. Takes us a turn. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to here. We're going to roll for a random encounter. No random encounter. And I think then 1, 2, 3, 4. This takes us 2 turns to get out of. But we get out. And we return to town. And we're going to cash up and hopefully get some experience points. And, cool. Well, now we're going to have to think about where on earth we're going to go next, right? So we know there's this set geezer over here, a base. And that sounds pretty problematic. We've got these slimes over here. That's a bit of a nuisance. And then we've got the halflings in here that are a real problem. But given we know that we have another exit, right? So we know that we could come out of here, do some robbing maybe. There's a doorway down this way that we've not tried. And we can't do anything with this statue whilst these poxy halflings are still about. So we have to think about what we're going to do when we next come in. So yeah, exciting. And with that, I will bid you adieu. Please have fun. Goodbye.